Welcome to Confident Chaos, Leo Nation. My name is Mel. Come in, get comfortable. You know the only rule is to be kind. If you come from the main channel, Confident Chaos, thank you for supporting. I'm trying to get this channel to grow. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's see what's going on with Leo. Leo. Today is April 5th. Today is Easter. Easter Sunday. What's going on with Leo? So Leo, we're going to see what energy comes out and then we'll just take it from there. Depending on the energy is where I'll go with the deck. Okay. On the bottom we have wisdom. Nice. The number 43. 43 would be a 7. 7 is about reflection. So that's good. Maybe after a period of sitting back and looking back at things that has transpired, happened, or occurred, you decided that, I need to make a couple of changes, right? It's like the card says, what you don't understand through wisdom, you will learn through suffering. What this card is saying is that sometimes there's a saying where I come from Costa Rica. There's a saying my mother always said, if you don't listen, you will feel. Who don't hear will feel. Okay? So you can experience things and not learn a lesson, and then you're doomed to repeat the cycle because you didn't learn the lesson. So you got to go through it all over again. You didn't listen, you didn't take heed of the wisdom, so you have to repeat the cycle. Who don't listen will feel, right? I feel like wisdom is speaking to you, finally getting to a place where you're trusting your wisdom. Maybe you're not repeating cycles anymore, Leo. Let's see what's coming up. We have the Empress. Yes. We have union and we have justice. Ooh, nice, Leo. The number is 3, 56, and 8. So we know 3s are all about collaborations and growth, right? The Empress represents someone that is abundant, creative, and fertile, ready to give birth to something new, an actual human, a project, right? Doesn't have to be a feminine. A man can be in Empress status because he is creating, right? He's fertile with creation, bringing forth something. So somebody's in an Empress status right now, which is great. I feel like there's a union in your life that you're grateful for. So it's positive. With justice here, I feel like some type of balance happened in this union. Maybe you needed to have some type of balance with trust and responsibility, or trust and transparency, I'm hearing. Regardless, this is something that you've gotten past because, well, let me not say that because I have to clarify. What Spirit is telling me is that this reading right now is about you and a union and how you came to get justice in this union, Leo. So let's see what these cards are telling me. On the bottom is wisdom. So it's something that you use, some type of wisdom that you use to get this in balance. I like that. But clarify. So this is about love and what you had to go through to get it where it is. Okay. Let's pull from, should I pull from the, yeah. Let's pull some tarot off the bat. I mean, this deck is a tarot deck, but it's customized. So it doesn't have, it's all numbers for one. And it's not exactly, like, of course, it's the same messages as the traditional tarot or the modern tarot, but this one is customized. So like the union would be lovers, right? But it's really not, because we have a lovers card, but this is, let's say, 2 of cups, for example, right? And then justice is justice. The Empress is the Empress. So just follow me here. So we have you, a union, and what you did to balance out this union. Tell the truth, accept responsibility for something, whatever it was, right? On the bottom of this deck, we have the Three of Wands. So you can have plans for this, right? This is a union that you see going long term. This is a union that you see going far. Okay. Why do we have the Empress here? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Wow, 2-2, balancing duality. Two of Pentacles is about how can I say it? Two of Pentacles is managing your time. Two of Pentacles is balancing something. Two of Pentacles is, you see how one pentacle is up, one is down. You're focusing your attention more to one thing than the other, right? So it's like balancing that out. Two of Swords is having like a decision that you need to make, a hard decision that you need to make. Now, these cards are traditional tarot. So Two of Swords also can suggest a friendship or affection, intimacy, okay? It could also suggest courage, okay? So why do we have 2-2 here for the Empress? Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Empress had to balance something out. Ooh. We have the Hermit. Okay. So the Empress went through something in this relationship to where they had to balance something out. Either they weren't spending enough time in this relationship, putting enough energy in this relationship, or they were putting too much energy in this relationship. Two of Swords is speaking to the affection that they have, why this decision is so hard. You care for this person. So it was kind of hard to make a decision on how to get this relationship to go the right way. And you probably tried something over and over again that didn't work. Hence why Hermit is here. It's about going in introspection, right? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What do I need to see? Because the answer is always within. So it's kind of like, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to see? What do I need to balance out? Because you have affection for this person, a lot of affection. So this was something that you wanted to work on. What do I need to do? What do I need to balance out? What do I need to accept? This is the Empress. What was challenging the Empress? What was challenging the Empress? We have the Knight of Cups and we have the Death. You weren't getting enough. So, okay, yeah, now the Two of Pentacles is making sense. You were giving too much to the relationship. That's why you had to pull back. Hermit, that's why you had to go within. You felt like you had to make a decision because the Empress doesn't overgive. The Empress receives. The Empress doesn't chase, right? And I feel like the Empress was chasing a little bit. So what you wanted to, the problem was why you were doing it was this person wasn't putting in enough effort. This person was Knight of Cups. So that's like a small approach. Could be breadcrumbing. Right? It could be like always inviting me on a date, but that's it. We don't go any further. And Empress wanted to put an end to this. So we have the Death card. Empress is not going to keep moving like this. Leo is not going to keep moving like this. Leo has to be loved out loud. Leo has to be loved like, and it's not even like for a show. It's for a feeling. Like Leo has to feel that energy coming from you. And I don't think we were feeling that from this person. Oh my God. King of Cups in reverse. Oh. So not only was this a person, so the King of Cups, I love these cards because they're the traditional meaning. So King of Cups is usually like, so this person could be light skinned, right? They usually give like little descriptions. So the King of Cups is always associated with a fair skin kind of man. So this could be a light skinned man or a white man, right? Or woman. But it says man, so we're going to stick to that meaning. But regardless, he's not even upright. This Fool is in the reverse. So King of Cups in reverse is a dishonest person. It's a person that has a lot of scandals, injustice. So on top of the Empress dealing with someone that's breadcrumbing, that's not giving their all, it's also a person that lies and manipulates, right? So what is this King of Cups in reverse intentions with the Empress? And that's crazy. They started out the Knight of Cups, real sweet, graceful, not warlike at all, easygoing, Leo. And then it's like they transformed into the King of Cups in reverse, where they were mean and played emotional games and manipulative. Now we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands is described as a dark young, like a dark younger man. And this symbolizes some type of change of residence. Okay. So did they move? Is that what you're telling me? Let me get another card with the Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. Okay. Upright. Let me get another card with the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands. Ooh. I have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so remember I said this person came in to the relationship Knight of Cups. They were very sweet and loving, right? Little small um, indications of love, coffee dates, little text messages, nothing too big, small. But then they morphed into the King of Cups in reverse, a liar, a manipulator, mental games, emotionally manipulative. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands in reverse can indicate someone that is like in discord or feeling interrupted, but it can also mean a physical move like a change of residence, right? I'm just breaking it down because you should learn. If you're looking at readings, you need to learn them and how we get to things. It's not only intuition, it's also the card meanings and the traditional versus modern, right? So in the page, and I know I always turn things into a lesson. I'm sorry. You probably just want to come for the message, but just let me get through this because I find it so fascinating. That's the thing, right? The Page of Wands usually indicates like somebody inexperienced, a child, young, or it can be messages, right? And then we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like this person, what was happening is this person is trying to disrupt your peace, or not disrupt your peace, but like kind of disrupt what you think about them in a way to where it's favorable towards them. But you have your back turned to this. So I don't know if this was something that they tried in the past. But Queen of Swords has their back turned to them, meaning You weren't trying to hear nothing they said. They had to come correct. They couldn't come with small little gestures and dosages. You can't do that with the Queen of Swords. You have to come correct. So Queen of Swords has their back to them. How did this turn out for this person? Hold on. We have the five. Yeah, it didn't turn out really well. You didn't completely get rid of them because they still have 2 cups behind them. But their 3 attempts did not work. So their first attempt to come at you and dominate was just to be sweet. Then they changed into a person that tried to be manipulative. Now they're trying to come in and have the favor on their side. That's the 3 times, and the 3 didn't work. So now they have 2 cups left, and they're standing there looking at the 3 failed attempts with the Empress. What else do we have? This is so cute. What else do we have? They're going to try to be strategic. 7 of Swords. Oh, 10 of Cups, and it's not going to work. Damn, 10 of Cups in reverse. They're going to try a strategy with you, Leo, that is going to fail. It's not going to get them where they wanted, where they thought it would be. Instead of looking at the 3 cups that failed and just coming, being honest, they're still trying to use some type of strategy with the 7 of Swords here. And then what came out after that as the results was the 10 of Cups in reverse. Now we know the 10 of Cups is home, right? It's like the ultimate ecstasy. Man and woman, they have their family, they have everything, the car, the White House, everything, the picket fence, the American dream. Like, it's just everything. And if that's what they wanted, they're not getting it because it's like a happy homeowner. 10 of Cups up. And I seen change of residence. Maybe they wanted a home with you, Leo, or had a home with you. But 10 of Cups in reverse is a false heart. It's like, it could even mean violence. So be careful. I feel like this person, whatever strategies they're using, it's not going to work and it's going to upset them. Instead of being straightforward, Leo, they're going to choose to try to come in and use some type of tactic. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what tactic they're going to use unless I pull other cards to clarify. But just them, it's like, put it like this. Let's say this card is you, Leo, and there's 3 roads to get to you. One is very windy. The other one has all kind of hills and valleys, and this one is straight. It's like they'll take these before they come straight at you. Why? I don't understand. But let's get some information on this union. So now that we learned about this union and why you're sitting in Empress energy, we have the 3 of Wands. You had plans. This came out before. I saw the 3 of Wands before. You had plans for this union. You put hard work into this union, Leo. What else do we have with the 3 of Wands? Yeah, but Judgment. You changed your position. If you were overgiving, you stopped. You changed your position in this Judgment. It's like putting a halt on all plans. What else with the Judgment? What else with the Judgment? Bruh. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this was something you put hard work in. This is something that you wanted to see go the distance. And when I say go the distance, I'm talking about 2 rocking chairs, old people on a porch. You wanted this relationship, this union to go the distance, the long haul. And you were working hard at that, but you realized you were the only one working, so you pulled back. You called Judgment. You changed your position. In traditional tarot, like, Judgment is all about renewal, outcome, fair, changing your position. Well, I don't want to say fair because it's Judgment. It's not necessarily fair. It's more of like an outcome. like hitting the gavel on the desk, a judgment. When a judge says X, Y, and Z, and that's the final call, the judgment. Okay, so I feel like you looked at all the hard work you put in, all the planning into this union, and you call judgment. Give me a card for judgment. What did you call out? What did you call out? All right, now. These cards are beautiful, but they just fly everywhere because they glide. Ace of Cups, King of Wands. You pulled back your energy from a King of Wands energy. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Ace of Cups, yeah. At one point, you were offering this person this union. So it could be this King of Wands that you're calling judgment on. Oh, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is all about desire, determination. Leo, I think this King of Wands is, if this is a separate person from over here, either this person, is this a separate person? No. Yeah. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it is. Whoever this is, they're determined to offer you this cup. King of Wands energy. If this person morphed into this King of Wands, good for him, good for them, because they seem way more serious. You should see the way he's looking at this cup, waiting for you to accept it. It's like, come on now, come on, come on. Applying pressure. Come on, Leo, take the cup, take the cup, take the cup. What's Leo gonna do? Oh shit. We have the Three of Swords. I think you're gonna disappoint this person, Leo. Whoever this King of Wands energy is that is pressuring you to accept this cup. Three of Swords. That's like a heartbreak or a delay. Are you delaying answering this person? Why do we have the Three of Swords here? You're delaying giving this person an answer. Why? What's the Three of Swords? Three of Swords. Hold on now. What's the Three of Swords? Because it could be a delay. It could be a heartbreak that is present in this situation. That's why they're so determined to give you this cup. Because they caused this heartbreak. What is this Three of Swords? What is the Three of Swords? The Chariot. You're moving away. Yeah. You're not going to accept this. Okay. All right. Let me get one more card. And then I'm going to tell you. Now I'm starting to see the whole picture, Leo. Just give me one more card. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah. We have the Six of Cups. I know it. Okay. Leo. There was a relationship with the King of Wands or someone in King of Wands energy. You had plans with this person. You wanted to move forward. Three of Wands. You put in work. Eight of Pentacles to get this relationship to go, right? To be on the right track. As I said, you saw this relationship as ending in two rocking chairs with grandkids around. Great. You know what I mean? Going the distance, married, or just together forever, whatever. But something happened. And I think that's what's referring to over here. This person was not given enough to the relationship or pulled back from the relationship, morphed into somebody else, was just acting just like a whole different person. And so you pulled back. That's why the Ten of Cups is in reverse. You pulled back. Okay, so now they're coming back. They want to offer you this cup of love. I want to be with you. I insist we be together. We're supposed to be together. We've been together for a long time. Six of Cups, we have nostalgia, right? We have memories. We've built something together, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, Leo, you're looking at the heartbreak, what they did to you, and you're trying to move away from it. You're trying to triumph over it and hold on to the memories. But I think it's kind of hard for you. Hold on one second. Make more room. So what is Leo's advice? You're holding on to something that caused you a heartbreak in your memories. You need to move away from it. Even though I don't like the pressure that this person is applying, but yes, you do need to move away from it. What is the advice? What is the advice? Holy Spirit, can I get the advice for Leo with this union? What is the advice? We have the Eight of Wands. Okay. Eight of Wands is about great haste, great hope, momentum. Ooh, Six of Swords. Okay. Didn't I say something about new residence? I think it's going to be a relocation with the Eight of Wands, Six of Swords, and Six of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like you guys are going to move somewhere else, Leo. You're going to relocate. You're going to change residence. You're going somewhere where you're needed. So, and Six of Swords is always like something that was spiritually pushed. In other words, your spirit team came and said, okay, it's time for you to come here. It's time for you to move here. So be on the lookout. You might have an opportunity to where you're going to relocate somewhere else. As far as this relationship goes, I don't know how is that going to help the relationship. So give me one card for this union. What is the possible outcome for this union? Even though we have Justice. So somebody balances something out, possibly with this relocation. We have the Magician. If y'all really want to make this relationship work, you can. You have everything you need. You do. That's what the Magician addressed. The Magician is about having self-confidence, the will, and having all of the elements to being resourceful, having everything you need to manifest, to create, to do whatever you want to do. Okay? It's about having that self-confidence. So what it's telling me is that this relationship can work, Leo, if you guys are both confident about it and address what needs to be addressed and just address the pain. I felt this. When you did this, I felt that. You know what I mean? That's what it's telling me. So good luck with that. Why do we have Justice here for Leo? 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 Four of Swords, because you put that work in. It's time to rest. Knight of Swords. Yeah, let this person rush in. Somebody's going to, yeah, remember I told you they're applying pressure. That King of Wands, they're applying pressure, rushing in, coming in. Yeah, because they think that you want to put an end to this and leave them out in the cold. Which I feel like part of spirit saying that they deserve this feeling. But yeah, this is someone, you did a lot of work in this relationship. Just to recap, you came out as the Empress. Why? Because you stopped overgiving and you started sitting back and receiving. Four of Swords, you rest. You did a lot of work when it came to this union. This person didn't do their part. This person did the switch up. This person changed the dynamics. This person changed the game in the ninth inning. And this was somebody that you saw a future with and that you were with for a while. I can tell you now, their current energy is that they're trying to apply pressure energetically or even physically to try to get this relationship back on track, but you still keep thinking about the heartbreak that happened. Even though it's in the past, it's not current, it's in the past, you're still holding on to it and you need to move away from that, Leo. Now, this is where I'm fuzzy because this is for some of you, not all of you, are going to change residence. It's going to come in quickly. And you're going to go somewhere where you're needed. They're going to need your help somewhere. I don't know what that means, but somebody knows what that means. And now with this relationship, it's probably with this move, something gets balanced out. Maybe they see how much they need you, love you, or whatever, right? But something gets balanced out. So all your hard work, now it's just time for you to lay back and let them do the work now, Leo. Rest, retreat. Okay? They're going to come rushing in, Knight of Swords. Just like that. Applying pressure. They're afraid that you left them out in the cold, Five of Pentacles, and closed the cycle, the world. What's on the bottom? The Empress, what we started with. What's the likely outcome with this person rushing in to Leo? What's the likely outcome? Queen of Wands. Ooh, they're going to see you in all your glory, baby. Queen of Wands is confident, sexy, looking good, radiating. So they see you as the Queen of Wands. What's going to happen when they rush in? You're going to be looking good that day. And what else? What else is going to happen? Queen of Wands also has like influence over people. So that's how they see you. You have influence over them, Leo. What else do we have with the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands is also fire energy. But I feel like you're just embodying it. Yeah. When they see you, they're going to see you looking good, and they're going to see 10 of Wands. You put down the burdens. You're moving lighter. You're moving freer. You're in Empress energy. I love that. Okay. And I'm nosy. And what are they going to do? What's the outcome when they see Leo? What's the outcome when they see Leo? Two of Wands. Ooh, they making plans. No. Oh my God. It's like on one hand, this person sees how they used to live. Because Two of Wands is about the two roads, right? The original meaning is kind of dark, so I'm not even gonna read it. But it's like having two wands, symbolizing two different ways to go. One way is full of milk and honey. That's you. Another way is not. And for whatever reason, this person is still struggling. So, Leo, I don't know what you're going to do. You'll get justice in it, and they'll balance something out, or you'll balance something out. But you're really going to have to use your discernment, because this person is still holding on to some asshole energy that they should have transformed out of. And on the bottom, we have Temperance. Yeah, they still need to balance something out, Leo. So just give them some time. Let's get, oh, since this was all about love, let's close it out with the Lover's message. What does this person want to say to you, Leo? It's too many cards. Oh, just me and you. This person wants to tell you that they wanted to just be me and you. And they know now that it's okay to be vulnerable. Maybe this person had a problem with showing affection, showing feelings, just being vulnerable in general. I think that's what they're trying to get over in serious conversation. Like I said, they want to apply pressure, Leo. They want to sit down and have a conversation, but you're an Empress energy. So I can honestly tell you, for this reading, everybody's not going to do the same thing. Some people will have the serious conversation and push forward and do whatever it takes because you have everything you need to push this relationship forward. Others are going to think the person is not ready yet and not push the relationship forward and stall it. Others of you are going to walk away completely and possibly relocate and change residency. It's all up to you guys. This is what I have for you, Leo. I love you. And I hope this helps you in some type of way. Maybe understand the other person. Yeah. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.